Hey everyone, welcome back for another deep dive. Today we're traveling.
Yeah.
All the way to Kutch, India.
Oh, interesting.
To take a look at how this community is coming together to try and make a difference when it comes to child marriage.
Uh-huh.
And our source today is the Sajag Kutch podcast.
Okay.
Have you ever heard of it?
I haven't, but I'm excited to hear about it.
It's pretty cool. It's basically like a dispatch right from the heart of what's happening there in Kutch.
Yeah.
So you're ready to kind of dive in and
I'm definitely ready.
see what's going on.
Let's go.
So there was this incredible event called the Child Marriage Free Kutch Sathwaro Mela
Okay.
back in 2024. And it sounds like it was just a huge celebration of, positive change. They had school kids performing. They had cultural programs, all these different things centered around really putting a stop to child marriage and encouraging education and empowerment.
I love that. That sounds really inspiring.
It does. It does. What I found really fascinating about it was how this event really tackled this issue on multiple different levels.
Yeah.
It wasn't just about the social aspect or the legal aspect. They had those vibrant performances you mentioned, but also brought in these excerpts to really make people understand what this issue is all about.
That makes sense. So they were kind of giving people the knowledge and the tools to kind of fight back.
Exactly. For example, they had Aveda Dave, who's the District Child Officer.
Okay.
And she really broke down the Prevention of Child Marriage Act of 2006. She went into detail about the minimum age for marriage, 18 for girls and 21 for boys.
Wow.
And also talked about the penalties for breaking the law.
That's so important.
They even talked about the Protection of Women from Domestic Violence Act.
Yeah.
Which is incredible because that kind of ensures that women know what their rights are.
Yeah.
And where to get help if they need it.
It's really empowering with the information they need.
Yeah. But I think sometimes knowledge alone isn't quite enough to change things. There are often deeper reasons why these practices exist.
Absolutely.
But I thought it was great that they also brought in Dr. Beti Bachao.
Okay.
He's a trustee of Ishar Sanstha. And he really addressed these deeply rooted societal causes of child marriage and encouraged the community to really think about those norms and to work together to change them.
That's fantastic.
And they didn't just focus on local perspectives either. Ardetab and Marathe from UNICEF.
Wow, UNICEF.
It was there as well, talking about children's rights and the global importance of education.
That's amazing.
So it was interesting how they connected this local event to this wider conversation.
So it's a global issue, but there are local solutions.
Exactly. That's what they're showing. And this all ties into this bigger movement, right? The Beti Bachao, Beti Padhao campaign.
Save the daughter, educate the daughter.
Yeah. I mean, that's a
beautiful campaign.
Huge nationwide push in India to really empower girls and to end these harmful practices.
And it sounds like it's working. They're seeing a decline in child marriage rates, but there's still work to do.
Absolutely, yeah. But it's amazing to see events like this showing just how much collective action can actually achieve.
It's really inspiring.
Towards the end, everyone took this pledge to eradicate child marriage and to make sure that every child has the chance to get an education.
That's amazing.
A powerful message. But it also made me wonder, how do we actually make sure that these pledges actually turn into lasting change?
Yeah, how do we make sure that it's not just words, but it's actual action? That's the question.
It really is, yeah.
It takes a lot of effort, awareness.
Resources.
Yeah.
This is where we come in, right? Even though we might not be in Kutch, we can still support organizations that are working on the ground. We can advocate for policies that protect children. We can even raise awareness in our own community. That's so true. It's definitely a responsibility for all of us. I think this podcast episode really leaves us with that sense of, staying informed, staying engaged, and really thinking about how we can contribute.
It's a call to action for all of us. It doesn't matter where we are in the world.
I think that's a great takeaway from this deep dive.
It really is.
So thanks for joining me on this journey to Kutch, and we'll see you next time for another deep dive.
Thank you for having me. I really enjoyed it.
Expert speaker.